And Snoot is warming up, and he's playing Swarmos and Expedition Lost, and he's just like kind of casually playing. And he's playing against Ollie Molly, you know, the girlfriend of Crank. Yeah, like that account. And like he's just like kind of giggling around. He's like rallying his Swarmos. He's talking with us, and then he won. And like the entire map, like at the 17-minute mark, I'm not exaggerating. At the 17-minute mark, the entire map was covered in creep, other than the 3 Protoss bases. So Snooze is having a good time, and then he won. And then he opens Crank's stream, and it turns out it was Crank. And he looks at me. He's like, "I thought I was playing his girlfriend."
Jesus Christ.
He's so sick.
That's really sick.
He's so good.
Snoot is good, man.
Yeah, seriously. Level.
That story, man.
Alright. So Petraeus is 1-0.
Yeah, Potrenos. His name is Potrenos.
Poor MorroW though, he thought he was playing like the test map. He's like, okay, Swarm host is gonna be, but he still got wrecked by like non-Swarm hosty stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why he was expecting Swarmos so much.
Well, he thought it was the test map, and like we were doing.
No, he didn't.
That's what it sounded like.
Okay, we should ask after.
So Potrenos.
Okay, what do you think about this map? TVZ against Petraeus, guys.
It's Terran favorite, maybe 60-40. I can say.
Why?
Drops.
Drops and Reaper opening is good on this map, and the fort. Well, the fort is not easy to attack though. Like, if he takes this as his third and this as his fourth, like this path to attack, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a good like drop map. So that's why it's 60-40.
Okay.
Somebody is sending me a Snapchat of their bong.
I told you they will send you DX, man.
No, not gigs. It's the bong. And a lot of people just take pictures of the screen and then Snapchat it to me.
Nice.
Those.
Oh, MorroW is gonna go to Rack Reaper.
Good build.
Oh my god, Petraeus doesn't know how to. Ah my god. You're supposed to the Overlord scout like this, so you find it like the fastest way possible. But then you can see with the SCV, like where he spawns, because you see the Overlord. But since Petraeus scouted like this, the SCV will not be able to make a bunker with the 2 Rack Reaper.
I feel right now I am the dedicated observer of this stream. I'll just let you guys do like all the talking.
Yeah, he's Juan running the show, man.
I am the dedicated observer.
Juan's educating us all, man.
Look where the Reaper is going, man.
One
look where
true
it's running.
Juan.
That sucks. Rip.
Major.
Yeah.
Is your nickname still Major?
No, my name is Altari. I'm a Pokemon. How you
What?
Is it Pokemon?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
No, Pokemon. What do you have a Pokemon name, man? What the fuck?
I really liked it when you were called Princess and you played in that girls' tournament.
Didn't Mr. Bitter beat you at Pokemon on DS?
Didn't Mr. Bitter what?
Beat you at Pokemon?
No, he died, man. He lost.
What about, do you play Smash Bros?
No, I don't play Smash.
Yeah,
Why?
Bitter is a god of Smash.
A lot of people would have liked to play you then. You wouldn't be so cocky, because nobody plays fucking Pokemon.
What do you mean? A lot of people play Pokemon.
Nah.
The finals of Pokemon had more views than StarCraft one, man.
No. Every game has more views.
Hey!
I remember actually this one at, what was it? It was like WCS NA or something, or like some tournaments that Juan came to, and he kept on fucking like asking to watch on the big screen some Pokemon video. It was so freaking annoying, holy shit.
Fucking good, man. Or you hate it, man.
Hey Ben, have you? Oh my god, these 2 Zerglings don't cancel the command center for now. Or not cancel, but kill the SCV and like stall it for a while. Ben, have you been messing around with this Reaper build? Like, Utermo was doing it and Karazur was doing it as well. It seems really disgusting.
I mean, you have to deal damage before link speed. If you don't, you die.
So, like, right now I don't think MorroW did too much. So you think Petraeus is in really good shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Petraeus...
So if Petraeus is still gonna get wrecked soon by a ridiculous amount of Reapers, then this build is bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's not. He's not.
I mean,
like his big mistake right now is he's not making.
Oh, he's gonna lose. A Reaper.
You need to get like a bunker on at the top of the ramp when you do this.
Yeah, like Karazur did against TLO. That's
exactly.
That's gross.
And Petraeus, there's a Cryptomer. That Cryptomer is so crucial because it connects the bait and then naturally makes the queens able to walk. Like
nice micro by MorroW pulling his low Reaper back.
He shouldn't be fighting this stuff.
You think this build is very strong, huh?
It's on this map is not bad, but only on this map. And Secret Spring maybe. With like only this map is good. This build good. Like on other maps.
Hey, MorroW is back to the roots, by the way. Mass Reaper.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
And this is how it all started. We went full circle.
Back to his Cologne winning days, dude.
But I think he's behind.
Now the only thing we need is Hawk and the Muslim having beef again, and it's truly 2010.
You know, nobody really knows about that story.
Yeah, tell us.
I can't tell it.
Why?
I mean, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, so
In fact, okay, I could.
yes, yes.
I mean, it's not a bad story. Like, everybody knows by now that both you and Hawk are really cool, and like, I think
Yeah,
everybody likes Hawk by now.
Yeah, me and
so,
Huck are totally fine. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so back in beta, like me and Huck were like he was probably one of the best North Americans for sure, one of the best Protossers, and I was one of the best European Terrans. And like back then, it was really hard to change server. Like one server would be open and then the other one wouldn't, and stuff like that. So it was really hard to switch servers. Like they didn't have it like it is now. You'd have to download like a different version of StarCraft and stuff. But anyhow, this guy called like Colin Schicky wanted us to play a show match, and then we'd commentate the show match together with him. And then we were like, okay. So I played on NA with Naruto's account, who was my roommate at the time. And it was like, okay, like this is awesome. Playing on this account, playing on NA. And I got to play against Hook twice, and I ended up beating him 2-0. And I was like, okay, cool. And then a couple of days later, I got messaged by Colin Schicky. And he was like, hey man, we're going to... like, Hook doesn't want to cast these games. I'm like, oh, why? And he's like, oh, you know, he just doesn't want to cast them. And I'm like, is it because he lost? And then he's like, oh, probably. And I'm like, well, man, like, the result isn't going to change, like, no matter how many times we play. Like, I was being super cocky. And, like, then, like, maybe a few days later, I played against Hook on ladder. And he started off the game by calling me a bitch. Like, he just wrote bitch, you know, when people type GL have fun? And, like, I replied, like, yo, is your vagina still sore from the plowing I did? And then he was like, I'm gonna smash your face and stuff. And I was like, okay. Then the next thing I know, like, I played MorroW a few games later, and he's like, oh, Hook's really mad at you, man. Like, I'm like, oh, really? And then, because I lived with Naruto, I was like, yo, like, what's this shit? Is this shit real? And he's like, yeah, I heard it too. Like, this rumor was spreading that Hook's gonna beat me up. And I was like, oh shit. And then Naruto's like, you know he's like an American football player, right? And I'm like, what? Like, just hearing all these stories, like, started mounting up. Like, I was like, holy fuck, what's going on? And then we got, like, then at Gamescom, I'm like, shit, like, is this really going to happen? Like, I'm at the, like, first StarCraft 2 LAN. And, like, I met Sean, like, WC3L Sean. You guys know him.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, hey, have you seen Hook? And he's like, yeah, I've seen Hook. I'm like, well, is he big? And he kind of went like, he kind of looked at me funny, and he's like, not really, no. I'm like, oh, okay, I heard he was like really big and stuff. He's like, no, you'll see. So I went over like to everybody at the event, like it's the first StarCraft 2 event, and I was like shaking everybody's hands and stuff, and Hook was like very focused on his game, but I saw him, and you know, he was like, he was quite a lot shorter than me, like he's about 5'5", I think, or so, and I was like, oh, okay, I could breathe like a sigh of relief, but anyhow, like, you know, I didn't want to kind of start anything. I didn't want to be like a dick or whatever. But eventually, like the music was really loud, and I think we're all kind of sat in a circle together. And like Hook came over to me and kind of tapped me on the shoulder, and like he said something, but the music was so loud, and I seriously thought he asked me like, "Hey, want to go outside?" And I was like, "You want to go outside?" And he's like, "No," like shook his head, but I couldn't hear him again. And, like, this kind of went on for, like, another 10 seconds maybe, but then he's like, hey, no, like, the music stopped. He's like, oh, Naruto wants to speak to you, like, your roommate, you can use my PC if you want. So I was like, oh, okay, everything's cool. And I'm like, hey, do we still have a problem, kind of thing? And he's like, no, I just don't like your attitude. And I was like, oh, I don't like you either. And then there was, like, some beef where he was kind of, like, in my face, and I think lots of people saw it, but, like, nothing happened. And after that, like, we didn't really speak to each other for a long time. But then, like, the next time we spoke, it was like, oh, yeah, we were both dumb. And that's it, basically. But, yeah, it was basically just me being, we were both loud talkers and talked a lot of talk. But, yeah, that was just some silly beef.
Sounds like a lot of other esports stories are similar to this, with, like, nerds arguing and then not really ever doing anything about it offline, like, which is a good thing.
I like yours and Deadman's story.
Yeah.
Well,
you like what?
It seems that my man MorroW is not delivering so far.
It's kind of getting wrecked.
What about the Juan argument, man? How did it all start?
Yeah, how did it all start?
He was shit talking me on stream.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds like Juan.
Sounds like Juan.
I don't get it, man.
I do get
The
fired.
Zerglings and Banelings were enough to just like get in and end the game.
Well, let's see. He made
look at the
tanks.
2 Banelings. There's 1 Baneling. Ah!
Tanks are no
Bailing.
bueno, man.
Yeah, MorroW is having some really cute micro, but he's still getting shreked.
Yeah.
He's
He still
getting
has 65 SCVs. If he survives, then this is anybody's game. That's not too bad. Man, but Petraeus got really freaking good at this game as well. Huh?
The
Yeah,
Mira
he's
accounts
good,
were-
man. In the last
Yeah.
2 weeks, Petraeus got a lot better, like very noticeably.
the Mira
I
accounts
think he's
were
been
starting
getting
to rise.
consistently better over the last 12 months.
I mean, for a long time, I felt it was pretty stale. Like to say how much he was playing, there wasn't really any improvement in his play. But literally over the last 2 weeks, he stepped up a few levels, which is it's really cool to see.
How often do you play him?
I mean, if I play 5 ladder games, I'll probably meet Petraeus in 3 of them.
What the fuck? No,
Well,
no way, it's that much.
Have you seen how much he plays?
Yeah, but like surely there is a lot of players that play
is
a
he
lot.
like the Titan from
Yeah,
Warcraft 3?
him and Happy are like my best friends. If it's based on how much you play against people on ladder, like it's insane.
Yeah, Happy still play a ton.
Yeah.
Happy's a machine. Like after all these years and all this time, he's still like
Hey,
playing
wow.
so damn much.
MorroW is actually dropping. It's like the first time that his units are on the other side of the map since the Reapers.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
actually
that's a-
really good drop too.
Petraeus is
Yeah.
pretty surprised, I guess.
Yeah, very, very poor
Wow.
overspread. You're supposed to have overspread.
Okay, well done.
Kind of surprised
If
he
MorroW
lifted up there.
survives one more time, then I think he's okay-ish. But there are 22. Petraeus is gonna back off and drone off.
Like realistically, with this drop over here, he should have just got behind the mineral line, and that wouldn't have been cleaned up at all. Like if you get in that sweet spot where you've got like lings trying to charge,
The
that'd
thing
be
is,
much more successful.
he only
Oh
has
my
4
God.
mines. He only has 4
Yes.
mines, so he's gonna get rolled here, like for sure.
Oh,
Just
the
have
second
enough.
mine was good though, but yeah.
He doesn't have enough mines to like, defend.
Dude, I really hate mines. Like they do more
They do
damage
so
than
much
me.
friendly fire sometimes. It's ridiculous.
Like, you know how like fungals don't deal friendly fire damage, and like, what else doesn't? In fact, that's pretty much it. But like,
Oh,
Well, my point-
Imagine if Banelings did
Yeah.
friendly damage, like you kill one and they all kill each other.
I'm GG. I mean, Petraeus kind of wrecked him. But like, if Banelings did friendly fire damage to other units that weren't Banelings, I think that would be kind of interesting.